Let's get started. Marketing is teaching and learning through stories. You can either buy into that or not buy into that. Marketing is teaching and learning through science, and I call science a story, but I'm talking about stories. I'm talking about stories about people, stories, cultural stories, whatever. I'm talking about that. Power attempts to control the story. Power, those in power do not want other stories competing against their story. They're going to try to prevent alternative stories from entering the story realm. Does anybody think that power is friendly? They're going to open up themselves to for you to learn other stories? Or whatever. Does anybody know what the heck I'm talking about? Where's my guy? He's got to say yes here. Would you kindly take over the job of saying yes? You understand? So just say yes. Just say yes every time. I'll just go like that. You go yes. Does anyone want to take that over?
Yes.
All right, thanks, sir. Thanks a lot. Okay, so I'll just look at you. You say yes, then I'll feel happy. But if you don't understand what I'm talking about there, at least straighten it out so you don't have to believe it, but I'd like you to at least understand it from your own point of view.
Yes.
All power, attempt, who said yes? You? Good man, thank you. Okay, I'll go on. You can get a product and add value to it, and if you can add value to it, enough value to it, you can make money. Market power. Market power is the term, again, from economics. I learned it from a guy in Ireland named William Kingston. The way to make money in marketing is to use market power. Market power is the idea I've been talking about, thermopylae. Keep competitors away from targeted markets. And that's called market power. Market power. If you want to think of market power, you could think of, try to get a monopoly position. Monopoly is where nobody else competes against you. And the closer you are to a monopoly, the more market power you will have if somebody's interested in buying your product or service. Monopolies, true monopolies, are only granted by the government or crime. Criminals can create monopolies, right? I'm not suggesting that is a good idea, but you say, only buy from me or else. Dun, 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 dun. The government can create monopolies also. But after that, monopolies are not really that easily created. But they can be, you can move towards a thermopylae idea with market power where you can control a particular area for a particular amount of time. And another monopoly granting thing, according to Kingston, is copyright law, trademarks, copyrights. Those are forms of monopoly. Another form of monopoly is a contract. A contract is a form of monopoly. You have a contract with me, and you can't get out of it. That's a form of monopoly. You can take that contract to a bank, and the bank will lend you money on that contract, usually. Like you're a shopping center, and you want to, and Sears says they're going to come into that shopping center, and you sign a contract with Sears. You take that contract to the bank, and the bank will probably lend you the money. You know, in other places, lend you the money to build the shopping center. Degrees, PhD, MD. If you were the best doctor in the world and you practice medicine without a license here, we'd throw you in jail. They're a monopoly granted by a government. You could be an MD from another country and come in the United States. If you start practicing medicine, they'll throw you in jail. And hi, we're so glad you're back. We had to have somebody take your place, you know, as yes. Now I got two yes guys. Patents. A patent is a monopoly. Market power is the idea of creating a monopoly, a form of monopoly for yourself. And there's all kinds of ways that it's done.